Hello and welcome back to Newsroom Nigeria. This is where we give you hot, fresh and sizzling news all day long. If this is your first time here, you have not subscribed to this channel, what are you doing? Please go ahead and subscribe, hit on the like button. That we were encouraged to keep giving you more reliable and authentic news. And also, YouTube is able to recommend this video to other YouTube viewers all around the world. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Governor of Rivers State, Siminalayi Fubara, has indicated he may no longer be interested in resuming his official duties following his suspension, hinting at emotional detachment from the position. Speaking during a service of songs in Port Harcourt held in honor of a late elder statesman, Edwin Clark, and organized by Rivers Elders Forum, Fubara made a striking remark about his current state of mind. "Do you even know if I want to go back there? My spirit has already left there," he said. The comments came in response to several speakers at the event who were referring to him as governor, criticized his suspension and demanded its reversal. Fubara, however, distanced himself from the expressions of support, noting that they reflected personal opinions rather than his own stance. I think that, maybe Fubara have now realized that, these supporters, some of the comments that they make, has really ignited, the wahala that is currently going on in Rivers State between him and Wike. Let's not forget that of recent, when a similar situation happened in Rivers State where, the Rivers women walked out on the representative of a first lady, and Wike responded to that by calling out Fubara, saying it was Fubara who engineered the whole thing, and as look at somebody who came to beg. And it's the same person who is engineering people, and his supporters are out there, doing the contrary, but you are here to beg. You came to me to beg. I think that finally maybe Fubara has realized that, the supporters, made the whole thing to, escalate. That the supporters are the ones who are, keep blowing up the whole issue and making it worse. And now, this is exactly what people have been clamoring for quite a while. Most people have believed that, if you are begging or if you do not agree with some of the comments that your supporters are making, why not come out to disown this comment? Why not come out to separate yourself from the comments and say that you are not associating with it, you have nothing to do? While I understand where he might be coming from, that is before, why he has not been, separating himself and detaching himself from some of the comments, is because he probably does not, want his supporters to feel bad as if he's repaying them with evil. But as it stands, thinking that he wants peace and he wants to reconcile with the steps that we've heard that he has taken, going to Wike's house to beg and all of that. I think what he's doing now is the right thing and is what he should have done for a long time. Is what he should have done a long time ago. It's not every comment, every supporter of you or or anybody that just come out to express support for you that you should now think that they are supporting you. Especially now that he's trying to look for peace and trying to beg Wike, so that he can be able to go back. Which is quite surprising for him to now say that, oh, do you know if I even want to go back as a governor? Is it that he has given up? Is it that he has given up, and because all of the moves that he has made for peace, probably they are not working, and he has finally given up and, just threw in the towel because most of the moves he has made did not work? Let me have your thoughts and opinions on that. Moving on. Not everything is by Oshogbe, he cautioned, hinting at his preference for a more strategic and less confrontational approach to the ongoing political crisis. Now I get where he's coming from. He's just trying to douse the tension, telling his supporters to chill and be less confrontational, because these supporters, at the end of the day, they are not helping him. If he had gone to beg Wike, and if he actually wants peace, all of the people now choke him out to say, oh, this, oh, that, oh, this. They are not helping the situation. They're only making the situation worse. Because think of it, Wike would think that, oh, it is Fubara who is engineering these people to do all they are doing, not knowing that Fubara has no hand in it. Moving on, Fubara further cautioned that some of the actions taken by some of his supporters, though well-intended, had only worsened his situation. You see what I'm just saying? Though some of the comments that these supporters have made, it might be coming from a good place, but it will only worsen the situation saying that, the state of emergency is on after 6 months. He's not even sure if the state of emergency will end or not. The president can decide for the sole administrator to continue. It will only just worsen the situation. And I think one of the conditions that, they gave for his return was for him to make peace with Wike. And if that is not happening, it means that his return is not certain. Moving on, he urged the attendees to focus on the tribute of Edwin Clark, who lived a selfless life advocating for the Niger Delta region and not make it about politics. Finally, you don't get sense, I would say. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. The first comment is from Paul Co-Investments, who says, politics is the same in every country. USA, England, Germany, Brazil, France, South Korea, South Africa, Japan, China, Russia. God save us from them. Choji Dabulu says, I have never seen a situation where an ex-governor of a state will hold the state to a ransom. This is not part of the constitution of the land. Although Tipen is interested in the funds of the state, and he's not doing this to please Wike, but is taking advantage of the situation for his selfish interests. Victor Dele says, Fubara has learned his lessons, although the hard way, but he has also discovered the cause of his problems, which are his supporters, the simplified movement, a body made up of people who never voted for him, but used it as a platform to fight Wike. And that is another thing which a lot of people have been, mentioning for quite a while, is the fact that most of his so-called supporter of his already has a beef or two with Wike. So all of them are just, choosing these moments, choosing these rifts between Fubara and Wike to spite Wike. And now I'm so glad that he has finally realized it. Wisdom Tommy says, you are no more boasting of red pen, and that stays with you. Richard Eddy says, too many comments here. You will notice fake supporters. That's why Fubara has distanced himself from them, because they are only on blaming, not offering any solution for peace. They are the real enemies of Fubara. Thank God Fubara has observed it. Olatunde Adedoko says, Fubara will surely bounce back by God's special grace. He's a complete gentleman that found himself in the milky waters of Nigerian politics, which is not well prepared for. And his so-called apologists are making matters worse by failing to realize that nothing is normal in Nigerian politics. They do the unthinkable and the incredible. Fubara should continue to be peaceful so as not to give reasons for them to elongate the suspension, because the body language of the administrator gives room for suspicion. Richard Chita says, you are a fool. Why should you return to that position? Did you win it? No. You rigged yourself in. Christopher David says, those wishing Wike bad in their comments are dead already. Lastly, let's take one last comment from Ibrahim, who says, if this is coming from Fubara, then you are a weakling, hence the reason you seem chicken out. Be strong and act like a man that you're supposed to be, and don't behave like your useless counterparts who are helping the APC. So make Nigeria a one-party state. Shame on all enemies of our democracy turned democracy. The real content of a man, if you want to know the real content of a man, is when the man knows when to fight and when to run. So this is a time for Fubara to run, and he's doing just that. So you cannot blame him. You cannot blame him. That does not mean he's a weakling, or he does not know how to fight. Let's have your thoughts and your opinions in the comments section. Thank you very much for always listening and watching. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.